We have to wear helmets. You believe that? On our heads in order to walk outside, because that way we'll be safe from getting hit or falling. That's where our government's going. Another shocking revelation of the way the government's going is that they're talking about postponing the shutdown possibly to December. I hope to God that doesn't happen, because next week their loan that they're supposed to pay off for our debts that they pay off every month is come due next week. And if they don't pay it, it's going to cause a world of economic frenzy. It's going to cause the stocks to drop. It's going to cause people to get afraid. It's going to cause massive layoffs in this country. Oh, Obamacare. Obamacare is what is coined and labeled. Is also a massive wreck. There's death panels in there. He says there's no taxes in there. They're not going to tax you if you don't have insurance, but say they're going to tax you $5,000 if you don't go with a private insurance or go with the state-run insurance. That the sites keep going down. But you know what? They're just blocked. They're not really down. They all work. Hacker that I know, we found a way to get around the blocks, and we were able to see the sites here, and they work fine. They're just not available to the general public because they are blocking them from everybody to say that there's problems and they don't work. And there probably are some problems, but I don't think they're catastrophic. Here they start this program, and then what they're going to do, because Obama's sneaky little son of a gun. He wants to try to blame all his tax hikes and interest rates and everything on all the Republicans and the Tea Party. And it's not the Republicans and the Tea Party, it's him and his cronies in the administration that are doing all this mayhem to try to implode and destroy this country, folks. What more of a picture do you need to be painted here? That's why we all need to stand up and do something about this to stop this, man. To stop this administration. The ones that are bought out by the state and by the New World Order agenda. Agenda 21 or NATO, whatever you want to call it. We got to stop these things, because that's what's going to truly destroy this nation. We don't need to wear helmets. And what's this about kids not being able to play any contact sports unless they wear a helmet? Well, they want to do that not just to the kids, but also to adults, like I said in the beginning of this video excerpt. They want to do this to adults too. They want you to wear like a helmet over your head, so when you're texting and if you do get hit, you're going to have protective padding on you in case you run out in front of a car and all. They won't let children play any kind of contact sports. I mean, what happened to volleyball? What happened to freeze tag? I mean, all those games were fun when we were little, and these kids can play them every bit as now. Sometimes people get hurt, but what are you going to do? Have the government watching every time you go to the bathroom and fart? And that's how bad it's getting. It's crazy. That's how it's going to get when the New World Order comes in. Because China actually is actually trying to take over a lot of things here in America already, and eventually here soon they're going to announce that. See, and and it's not funny when I laugh. It's not funny. It's just that's really what Obama's translation of what he says, and what he actually says, is not what he means. This is what he really is doing. What his agenda is, because he's a puppet for the globalists and for the world banks. So, this is just a little bit of information on the inside of what is really going on. So you need to prepare. You need to stock up on food. You need to stock up on water. You need to stock up on medicine. You need to have gold. You need to have money. You need to have canned food. You need to have all this stuff. You need to have ammunition. You need to have guns. You're going to need it, because in the next couple of months it's going to get crazy. Here in the United States, a lot more crazy than you ever seen it. And all those people walking around saying, "I'm paranoid," hashtag, or hashtag, "I hate you," when yet you can just tell somebody that without having to say it out loud. Get off the phone. Get off out of the technocracy and start using your head. You'll find that if you have a conversation, it's a little work at first. But then once you do it a little more, it'll become easier, just like that phone was when you first learned how to send that text to your boyfriend or your girlfriend. And, so, try to have a conversation, It's not hard, It may take a little more concentration, because everybody wants to go, they want to do all that, so, they want to type on the screen, but you got to talk with the mouth. Whoa, with the mouth. Use your brain. Believe me, it'll help you. It'll wake up, get you out of that trance. And don't try to ban water when it's called by its scientific name. Okay, a lot of people saying the name of Obama. It's cool to be trendy because if you're trendy, you got power and you're in. Well, really, you're not, because what they don't realize is all these people that are so-called trendies are really dictators, fascists, and collectivists. And what they're doing is going to destroy this country. So you keep thinking that, and you don't think they're going to take your money out of your bank account and have 100% tax. Believe me, it's coming, folks. It is coming. And if we don't stop this, it will be a reality, just like everywhere else in the world where it's been going on, like you heard in Cyprus, back in March of this year. You heard about that. It's going to happen here. It really will. And they say, oh, we're not going to take the money out of your account to pay for the insurance if you don't have any. They're lying, because Obama's not telling you where you're going to get it. It's in the bill. It says, if you look at the bill and you read the bill and study it, it does talk about death panels. It does talk about having a big tax on your money and taking it directly out of all accounts that don't have A, a private insurance, or B, insurance through their state-run, plantation program. So, this is just the news from a Christian perspective. And what you need to do is take this information and share it with each other, and let's formulate a plan to combat this war so that we can take America and get it back to where she was before all this insidious things happen. They're chemicaling you down through the water. They're drugging you up, through the medicine that you're on, which a lot of you don't need to be on it, but you're on it because they want to put you on it. And they're putting it in your food, too. And so, surveys say that America's one of the, as far as academically wise, not in all areas, but in a lot of areas, is one of the lowest academic in the world, So, we used to be one of the smartest nations in the world, but we're not anymore. So, when you have all this corruption going on, you have all these things happening, God's going to take that away. And that's what he's done. Because nobody's doing right, They figure, well, if I have goods on you and I can tell you what to do and I got something on you, then you're in power. Well, the only thing you're empowered to is the devil. And if you think you're in power, that's just an illusion to your crazy psychoticness. Because you're not in no power over nobody. Except to the serpent that's in hell. That's where you'll be eventually if you try to run over people, try to take away their freedoms and liberties that God has ordained and established. See you for now. Michael DeSilvas. Sorry. I have a cold, so that's why I sound like medicine head. But I'll see you later. I love you. Take this information and use it. Do something constructive with it. Don't cause hysteria. Talk about it. Inform people. Organize a community hope chest where everybody can come together and have a food chest for when things do get crazy and they should try to starve us out. It's coming. And they may even stop Social Security too. It really will. So this is the news. And you really need to be aware of this stuff. Because it's really truly going to happen very soon. I'll see you later. Unless we do something about it.